Hey guys, welcome to another video of Fire with Code. So in this video we're gonna be talking about something that is really special, but you need some prerequisites to do to go with me. So you should have at least knowledge about React, JavaScript, coding with JavaScript, okay, and HTML and CSS if you want, but I think we're not gonna use CSS in here. And in this video I'm gonna be teaching you that how you can authenticate with email and password and create a user in Firebase. So it's gonna be a Firebase tutorial, and you're gonna learn that how to create a user with email and password. So let's get started. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna just now I just want to open my terminal and go to my folder where I want to create a new React app, cd programming, and then cd let's see what we have here. Cd click clones. Okay, cd projects, and I want to see what is there. Python project, React projects. So I want to create a folder, make directory. What is gonna be that? That is gonna be YouTube tutorial. Okay, cd YouTube tutorial, and there's gonna be Firebase tutorial. Make directory Firebase tutorial, cd Firebase tutorial, and in that Firebase tutorial, let me just make that a little bit bigger, and then I just want to say npx create React app, let's say Firebase authentication, Firebase authentication. I don't know if the spelling is correct or not. Okay, just let me just write it down. authentication, authentication. I don't know the spelling. Okay, just hit enter. Okay, give it a couple time and it's gonna create a React app for us. Well, it's gonna be called the Firebase authentication, and I'm gonna open my Google Chrome browser. I recommend to use Google Chrome. It's gonna be easy to work with Firebase when you're using Google Chrome. So I'm gonna go to Firebase, search for Firebase, and you wanna go firebase.google.com and hit enter. You wanna go in that site, and we wanna say get started. So if you don't have any projects in here, you're gonna see just get started or add project, and just to get started or add project, I'm gonna just say add project, and here you wanna enter your project name, and our project is gonna be Firebase authentication. Okay, now we want to continue. Google Analytics, no, we don't need that, so we just want to close, but it's recommended. It's very useful for us, but in that tutorial I recommend don't use that because it's an advanced topic, and let it just complete. Okay, it's gonna create your project. Oh, it's also gonna create some time. So, okay, yeah, Firebase authentication. Let's say continue, and it's gonna open up your project, and you want to go here in the authentication section. Okay, authentication. But before that, what we want to do, we want to just go to the project settings. Okay, now we want to click in here, and we want to register the app. Let's say Firebase. You can name it whatever you want. Okay, Firebase authentication, and also set up the Firebase hosting. Yeah, we're gonna set up the hosting, Firebase hosting. Register app. Okay, now next, we don't gonna do that right now. Okay, next, go to console. Now you're gonna go to the config. Okay, so we'll copy that later. First thing first, we just need to go to the doc. I just want to open it in a new tab, and then go to authentication, that is in the build, and go here in the authentication section. And you want to go to the web because we're going to use it for web, and then get started. Go to get started, and you want to go install Firebase SDK. And the first step, create your project, Firebase project, and what we're gonna do, npm init, because we don't gonna use that npm init because when we say the npx create react app something name, and then it's gonna it has just initialized the npm, so we don't gonna do that in React, and we just want to copy and paste into the terminal here. So we just want to copy that, and you can also write it down in the terminal like that: npm install -- save Firebase. Okay, Firebase, and then hit enter, and it's also gonna take some times. And I'm gonna be using the Visual Studio Code for that project to finish that project. So I'm gonna just open the Visual Studio Code in that Firebase tutorial project. So no, not in the Firebase tutorial. I think what I've done here. Let me see. CD Firebase authentication. Yeah, in the Firebase authentication, CD Firebase authentication, and we want to open it in my code, Visual Studio Code. So we want to do code period and hit enter. It's gonna open our Visual Studio Code in here. Wow, that's cool. Now I just want to minimize the window here, and let's see what we got here. And yeah, now we want to open the terminal. That's what our terminal is. Now we want to say npm start. Okay, it's gonna open up our project and something in here in a new tab. Yeah, that's, and in our Visual Studio Code we just want to say, oh, it's opening right now. So in our Visual Studio Code we want to just copy that import Firebase from Firebase app. Okay, copy, and we're just gonna do it in our app.js because we're just learning, but I don't recommend when you making a big project, don't do in the app.js. You want to create some components, and in that components you want to make that. So just want to paste that in. Okay, and the import Firebase auth, we don't need the Firebase Firestore. Import Firebase auth also. Okay, and we also don't need the logo for that, and we just want to remove the header here. Okay, oh, that is our app, and I'm gonna just hit save, and it's gonna clear all of that thing here. Oh, it's compiling right now. Yeah, that's cleared. So that is the Firebase config, and where we want to initialize the app. Okay, so we want to create a file called, I'm gonna give that name is the firebase.config.js, and in here I just want to say you want to go to your project overview, and then in the authentication, okay, I mean that is in the console. So, and in the config, you want to click on the config, and it's gonna go here, and you want to copy all of that in Firebase config. So I'm gonna hit copy, and I'm gonna paste it here and here, and I'm gonna just export it as default. Export default Firebase config. Now hit save, and now we want to initialize the app. So we want to initialize outside of the component, app component. So let's do Firebase and copy and Control V to just, now we just want to, if we hit save right now, it's gonna give it an error for us. Look, Firebase config is not defined because we didn't import the Firebase config, so we just need to import it. So to do that, there is a better way to do that. So you just give the cursor here. Okay, take the cursor in here, the last, and we want to say we wanna press Control spacebar. Look, and if you click here, look, it's gonna auto import for you. Yeah, and if it doesn't work, you just want to say import Firebase config from the current folder, your current working directory, and there is, look, that is the Firebase config. So you want to click here. Yeah, that's all. Now you want to hit save, and back in your browser. That is cool. Now we want to make a input bar. So input, that is going to be text for us, and then there is going to be a name. It's going to be email. Okay, and then there's going to be a break. I'm going to give it a break because if we didn't give it a break, it's going to look very ugly. Input, and then it's going to be password, name, sorry, and password. Now hit save. Back in your browser. Oh, there is an error. Oh, I've understand that. So there's the Firebase app named default already exists. So if you copy that line, okay, and paste it in the Google search bar, you'll got so many answers, but I'm gonna get the answer from the Stack Overflow. So yeah, that one is the answer. So I just want to copy that, copy, and replace that text, and in here we just want to remove the curly braces and give the Firebase config. Okay, look, if there is any it means that if there is any app in the Firebase, it's gonna initialize the app. If there is no app, it's gonna do that. It's already initialized. Use that one. Look, okay. So now hit save. Back in your browser. Look, it didn't give us any error. So now we want to work with that. We just want to say in here h1 that is gonna be create user. Hit save. Okay. Now that is for the email. We want to say email. Okay. And we're gonna have a button in here. Button. And that is gonna be submit. Okay. Now if we do submit, it's not gonna work, but to do that we will just want to take them in a form tag, form tag, and we just want to delete from here, cut it from here, and give it here, and we just want to align themselves. Yeah, now hit save. Back in your browser. It's all just now you want to replace that, and you want to say input, and the type is gonna be submit. There is a submit button. Okay, now we're gonna give it a placeholder here, placeholder that enter your email, and in the password section we would just want to say placeholder enter your password. Let's say the email. Okay, hit save. Look, we've got that. Now if you write in password, it's gonna be like a password, and just want to something, yeah, and we just want to give it required. You just need to complete that. If you don't complete that, it's not gonna be send it to the database, Firebase database. So required, hit enter. Now if we click on submit, it's gonna say please fill out this field, and if you fill out this field as a valid something @hotmail.com, and if you submit here, oh, please fill out this field. Now I'm gonna say something 1, 2, and it's gonna submit. Okay. Now we just want to delete the URL. Now we're just gonna play around with this. Now what we want to do now, we want to get the text what the user have written in here. So if we write python1.com and then some password, but we can't get that thing. So to get that thing, we just want to say here, we just wanna create a function. But before that, we just want to say here that is on change. When something is changed in here, when someone types in here, we're just gonna get the text. So there is gonna be a function handle change. Okay. Now in here also on change and handle change. Now const handle change. Now, and we're gonna give here an event and return, not return, sorry. Now we just want to console.log the event that we've got, console.log e.target.value. Now if we hit enter, sorry, not enter, if we hit save, now we just want to open up our, just right click here and go to inspect. Let me just give it in the bottom. Okay, now we want to go to the console. Now look, if I write here something like what are you doing and how are you doing, look at the console. Look, we've got everything that we need. And let me just make that a little bit bigger. Look, let's say you are learning Firebase from the Fire with code. Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? That's really cool. It seems very, very, very interesting to me, and hope you guys enjoying it. And now that we've got everything, so okay, now I just want to pause the video for a second. Yeah guys, now I just want to, what I want to do now is go to our VS Code, and so now that we've got that, we just want to say here is not the handle change, we just want to give it the name of just I just want to change the on change handler. I just want to give here on blur. When we blur, I'll see you. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna say that I'll show you that. So to do that, we just want to change that thing, and we want to say on blur, B-L-U-R, blur. Okay, so it's gonna be on blur, and I'm gonna change that name, that is gonna be on blur. Okay, and I'm gonna change that handle blur, handle blur. Okay, we've changed that, everything. Now we just, so guys, we just want to create a state here. We're gonna use the Firebase, the React hooks const, and we're gonna say here user set user, and then use state, and we just want to create here something called the let's say the user email and the password. Okay, hit enter. Oh, use state is not defined, I think, here. Yeah, use state is not defined. We need to import it. So I need to go to the import use state from from React. Okay, now it's not gonna give it an error here. What is that? Const user set user use state. Reference use state is not defined. What's happening? I don't know. Use state. Why it's not working? Let me just go here and press Control spacebar, and we just want to auto import that. Didn't import from here. Okay, import React and use state from React. Okay, hit save back in your browser. Oh, what is that? Okay, it's nothing. Yeah, now we don't have any error. So in here we just want to say and we need to get the name of the where we're writing. We need to know that. If we're writing in the password section, we need to know that. If we're writing in the email section, we need to know that. So to know that, we just want to say, let me show you that. Console.log e.target target.name is gonna detect the name, okay, that is email and that is the password, and there's gonna be e.target.value, and hit save back in the browser. Now we just want to say python@1.com. Look, we'll just blur that back when we just bring out the focus from here. It's just complete in here. So look, that is email and Python add on one.com, and if we say the password 10, the numbers, all of the numbers. Oh, we've got that. So that's it for that. Now we just want to set the value of the email and the password in here. So to do that, we just want to say we want to create a variable const and new user. There is gonna be the new user, and that is gonna be the user, that one. Okay, and we just want to copy that with 3 dots, user, and then new user, and in the brackets, square brackets, we just want to say e dot target get dot name. That is gonna be the name. If there is something like the email, it's gonna set the email, and then if there is the password, it's gonna set the password. So in here we want to say e dot target dot value, and hit enter. And no, not enter. Hit save, and we just want to say here set the user off to new user. Yeah. Now to see that thing, we want to just say here p in a paragraph tag. Just want to say user dot email. We want to see the email. Okay. And we want to see the password, user dot password. Now hit save. Look, there is nothing, but if we do that and blur, look, we've got the Python add one.com, and there is the password. Let's say 1 2 3 4 5 something, blah blah blah. Oh, we've got the password, so that is our password. Yeah, that's it in this for the email and password. Now we want to give it to the Firebase database. So in here we just want to say data, not data, on submit. That is a function in JavaScript, and in here I'm gonna say handle submit const handle submit, and if we have the email, or if user dot email, and if we have the email and user dot password, then JavaScript, you have to execute that execute inside everything inside of that if statement. And if you see something like here, that is when you click on the submit button, it just get reload So to prevent that reload, we just want to say here e, and in here e dot prevent default. Now hit save. Now if you make and then something password and submit, look, that's not gonna be reload for that. Okay, now in here we just want to go to, for that in the docs, we just want to go to the build, and in here we have the authentication. Go to authentication and go to web and password authentication in here. And before you begin, add to your Firebase JavaScript project, add Firebase to your JavaScript project. We've done that. And Firebase console, yeah, we've done that. And blah blah blah, yeah. Now create a password based account. Create a new account by passing the new user's email address and pass to create user with email and password. So we just want to copy that thing and paste it in here, and I just want to align them correctly. Okay, now I just want to console.log error code error message. Now console.log the user. Okay, now hit save, and then email and password. Okay, so we want to see in here. Look, the email and password is not defined because the email is gonna be the user.email, because there is no email that has defined user.password. Now it's gonna work. Okay, yeah. Now, let us just delete that thing, remove from here. Okay, where is that? That one. Hit save. Yeah, we'll just remove that thing. Now we just want to go here and go to the authentication in the console and get started. Now in the users, we don't have any user in here. Okay, so we're gonna create a user. Let's see if we can create or not. Let's give it the password of, let's say 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, messages don't come here. Now we want to click submit. Now we want to hit submit. Auth operation. There is a problem, I think. Auth operation not allowed. The given sign-in provider is visible for this Firebase project. Enable it in the Firebase console under the sign-in method tab of the auth section. Okay, let's see. Authentication sign-in method. We haven't enabled that. Sorry for that. So in the authentication section, in the sign-in method, and we just want to click here, edit configuration, and we just want to enable that. and hit save. Okay, now we just make that. Now we're gonna get that thing. Now let's hit submit. I think we've create an user here. Aha, everything we've got here. Aha, wow. So that's all of the thing that we have. Now let's go to our authentication. Now just reload here. Okay. Oh, boom. We've got our user. Yeah, that's the thing we wanted to get. So that's it for that video. I just wanted to show you that how to create a user with the email and password, and you've successfully created that, hopefully, and hopefully you've enjoyed that thing. And thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. And yeah, just to make sure that, please subscribe to my channel, consider to subscribe to my channel, and please like that video if you like that, and share to your friends, okay, to have that, to learn programming. So bye bye. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.